In the drama's haunting finale, the Crown Prince's spirit succumbs completely to the darkness of an Akgui, surrendering entirely to hatred and severing any path back to peace. With every trace of humanity lost to hatred, the fallen prince yearns only to bring devastation upon the world, making the destruction of his very soul the only means of ending the nightmare. With the last battle looming on the horizon, Aguime foresees a tragic end, declaring that Gu Chun's thread of life will be severed before morning arrives. Refusing to accept such a fate, Saeng secretly drugs him and ventures alone into the realm of Gui, determined to confront the monstrous spirit herself. Yet the Crown Prince's hatred turns most fiercely toward Saeng, for her death would sever the final thread of his father's lineage. Even as Saeng tries to bear the burden alone, fate leads Gu Chun back into the fight. Awakening from his slumber, he enters the spirit realm and bargains with the primordial Guime for the only weapon that can end the nightmare. At the same time, the king finally lays down the iron grip with which he ruled for decades. For the first time, the king chooses remorse over power, bowing before the spirits and acknowledging the suffering that flourished under his reign. Vowing to protect the living families of the departed and surrendering his own soul as the price of atonement, the king at last wins the spirits' forgiveness. While the restless spirits finally find peace, the Crown Prince spirit stands alone in his fury. Unable to release his resentment, he rejects even his father's heartfelt apology. Yet his father's sincerity weakens the darkness that sustains him, creating the opportunity Gu Chun has been waiting for. When the Crown Prince warns that destroying an Akgui will condemn Gu Chun to become one himself, the answer has already been written in his heart. The man who spent his entire life resisting the pull of hatred willingly embraces that fate to save the woman he loves. With unwavering resolve, Gu Chun drives the primordial Guime's weapon into the Crown Prince spirit and erases his soul from existence. Then, pouring the last of his yang energy into Saeng, he ensures her safe return from the realm of Gui before surrendering himself to the consequences. The wheel of karma turns without hesitation. Gu Chun's sacrifice transforms him into an Akgui, and the primordial Guime wastes no time collecting its reward, binding him to the spirit realm for eternity. When the chains begin to stir again, Gu Chun assumes his debt is finally being collected. Determined to resist until his last breath, he rushes toward what he believes is his final battle. Instead, he awakens beneath the warmth of the human sky, welcomed back by Saeng's joyful tears. Pardoned by the king, he departs the palace alongside her, with Gumuksari faithfully following in their wake. But fate does not grant its miracles without consequence. Though Gu Chun walks beside Saeng beneath the open sky, an invisible chain still trails from his hand, stretching deep into the spirit realm. Even as he steps back into the world of the living, part of him remains forever tethered to the darkness below.